from the mud. There's dirt on my hands.
Hello YouTube, Boss Trino. Welcome to my channel at Scary Compilation Volume 1, Volume 11. So ito ay BIZZAREBUB. Nagbi-BIZZAREBUB lang ako ng sunod-sunod kasi may lakad ako bukas. So hindi ako makagawa ng video bukas kaya sinagad ko na ngayon. So doon lang tayo sa medyo maikli. At sure ako na magaganda. So try natin ito bago pa try na iba.
As what's captured in this video is pretty freaky. Reddit user Cam Sunkissed was getting his pizza delivered to his house when out of nowhere, a raspy voice is captured on a security camera. Have a listen, it's really creepy.
Listen. Putang ina mo. Gago. Kinilabutan ako dun
It's hard to make out what's being said, but viewers have stated that it sounds a lot like Spanish. Perhaps the voice was coming from the delivery man's phone. He might have been talking to someone on the phone speaker.
Pwede, oo.
But Cam Sunkissed doesn't think that's the case. The volume of the voice never changes. At one point, the delivery man gets close to the door. There was no change in volume as he got closer. The volume remained the same. This means that the voice had to be coming from somewhere else. Cam Sunkissed doesn't know what to make of this. He's just as spooked as everyone else. Hopefully he finds the source of the voice. But doubtless, this is really creepy.
Wag na, ayoko ng ganyan. Minsan, binabaliwala ko na lang pag binaririnig ako.
You might want to make a quick stop to the restroom before this next segment, as what I'm about to show is perhaps the scariest thing I've seen in a while. The Masonic Cemetery in Las Cruces, New Mexico, has noticed that some of its graves were being vandalized. People were either stealing decorations or destroying graves.
Walang galang, no? Sino kayo mga putang na masarap pagkukutusan ng mga sikmura nito?
The family members who own these grave sites were upset about this. One family in particular decided to set up a camera on a tree recording the gravesite of a loved one who recently passed away. It was hoped that they would capture on camera the person who was vandalizing their brother's grave. The following day, after leaving the camera there overnight, they looked at the camera's footage and saw something that left them speechless. They saw what appeared to be a little girl visiting their brother's gravesite. They immediately got chills as soon as the little girl appeared on camera. But, as if things couldn't get any more creepy, those working at the cemetery were shown the video and immediately knew who that little girl was. It was Sandra Gonzalez's 2-year-old daughter who passed away in 2018. She was buried at that same cemetery. Sandra writes, "I immediately burst into tears as they showed us the photo, and I was just lost at words because I know that is my daughter. There is not 1 ounce of doubt in my heart because it looks like her head to toe, from her hair to her clothes and sandals." Sandra has no explanation for this other than the belief that this was her daughter. I myself can't explain this. It's just weird to see that a little girl came by herself to this particular cemetery in the middle of the night. But what do you think? I can't think of anything to explain this.
Wala din ako masabi, natatakot na ako.
TikTok user Able3E has a friend who's been experiencing strange activity at home. One night, he saw something in his backyard and swore it was a ghost. He believes it's a ghost since he lives next to a house that's been abandoned for a long time. There's just something about this house that gives off paranormal vibes, and he thinks that this might be the source of all the strange things that have been happening around his place. He hasn't been able to capture anything on camera, but then, one night, he captures this.
Ay, puta mo, hayop ka.
There seems to be a little girl walking on the other side of the fence. Those who've seen this video are saying that this might be an actual ghost. Abel's friend couldn't agree more. What's even more chilling about this footage is that this ghost seems to be heading towards the swing set in his backyard,
Patay.
which may confirm that this is the ghost of a child. The abandoned house plus the strange activity that's been going on in his place seem to point to this notion. But what do you think? Is this the ghost of a child or something else?
Obvious naman na naglalakad eh.
Here's a short clip posted by
Bahay na naman, Diyos ko.
Reddit user Grand Slammer, who writes, "My buddy got an alert on his home security cam. This is what was caught."
May lumakad. May lumakad dito. Oh, sabi ko na ang galing ko eh.
It's hard to tell if it's an intruder or a ghost, but regardless, receiving a notification from your security cam telling you that someone's in your home and then seeing this must be really unsettling. More info has yet to come on this video.
6.
If there's anything that keeps me up at night, it's videos of witches caught on camera. There's just something off-putting about these videos. And this next video is a great example of how unsettling they can be. In the following clip, a security guard is outside in the middle of the street late at night. He appears to be shouting at a pedestrian who's on the other side of the street. However, if you look closely, there's something off about this person. I'll play the clip and let you see for yourself.
Puta, nakakatakot naman yung sigaw. Grabe yung pagkaitim niya, parang anino lang oh. Oh shit, nakakatakot.
It appears that the pedestrian is actually a witch, according to those who've seen this. Now, it could be the case that this was actually someone who was mentally unstable, perhaps a homeless individual. But viewers of the video can't help but think that this was actually a witch. The strange mannerisms and the oddly thin physique of this person point to this belief. Whether real or not, there's something about this video that's unsettling.
Meron pa dito oh, may biglang lumitaw dito sa part na to. Kung napansin niyo.
It's videos like these that I can't stop thinking about and that keep me up at night.
Ano, investigador na rin ako.
It's one thing to encounter paranormal activity,
naman,
but it's another thing to make it occur. Grace Adeline has had numerous strange encounters at home, but each time something strange happens, she is unable to capture it on camera. It might be because she's either too scared or shocked to pull out her phone and record. In the heat of the moment, it's understandable to be paralyzed with fear. But then one night, Grace was able to capture one of these strange encounters. Oddly enough, she was able to make the supposed ghost do something.
Oh my god. What is happening? Can't move it again. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh my.
Tang ina, tumatawa pa, ang tapang talaga.
Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh my.
Puta, loko-loko yata to eh.
Oh god. Can you close it please?
Boom!
Hey!
Aba, tumawa pa, hayop. Hindi ako sa ghost natatakot, sa kanya. Oo, sa kanya ako natatakot. Loko-loko yata to eh.
Viewers have stated that it could have been a draft that caused the door to close, but Grace has stated that the window in her room was closed. If that's the case, then this has got to be the most obedient ghost I've ever seen. I see no harm in keeping a ghost who listens and respects one's privacy. Now, if only all ghosts were like that.
Baka kaibigan niya kasi inuutusan niya eh. Sumusunod eh.
The ghost of Facebook.
Oh.
So recently, something strange has been happening on Facebook. A profile by the name of Celine Delgado Lopez has been popping up under everyone's friend list. The weird thing about this, though, is that no one recalls ever adding this person. She just randomly appeared on everyone's list.
Oh, she.
If you have an account, you can check to see if she's on there. It's very likely that she is, but just know that you can't remove her. You can only block. What's even more strange about this is that Celine Delgado Lopez was the name of a young woman who disappeared years ago. She has yet to be found. However, some believe that she passed away and that this account was made by her ghost as an attempt to communicate with us. There's so many theories on this, but the most popular one seems to be this one. Of course, this could have been made by someone who thought it'd be funny to make an account named after a missing person. I'll let you decide whether or not this is a hoax, but for now, it remains a mystery as to who created this account.
Tingnan nyo kung nasa friend list nyo, ayokong tingnan.
The person who shot this video was upstairs in her room when she looked out her window and saw something that caught her attention.
Kung ang kwarto ko ay ganyan, ang makikita ko sa bintana, wag na lang. Ayoko na ng bintana. Kung ganyan ang lugar, ay,
At
Diyos
first,
ko, lalo pag
she
gabi,
couldn't
ay!
make out what she was seeing, but after getting a closer look, she was shocked to see what it was. In her backyard, she saw what appeared to be a hooded figure resting on a tree stump.
Oh, she.
The creepiest part about this is that the hooded figure looks as though he's staring at her. When she saw this, she immediately grabbed her phone and began to record. She then went downstairs to get a closer look, but once she got there, he was already gone. Now, I say he as it might be a man, a person, but I could be wrong. This may in fact be something entirely different. Perhaps some sort of apparition, judging by the way it looks. It kind of has this shadowy quality to it, making it seem like it's a ghost or something. Whatever this is, it sure is pretty creepy. And it's a lot more creepy to know that this thing was in your backyard. There's no way that you'd be able to sleep at night knowing this. I know I wouldn't.
Alam nyo, naniniwala ako dyan. Alam nyo kung bakit? Nagtatry ako mag-ganyan. Nagtatry ako mag-edit ng lalagyan ko, isang lugar, lalagyan ko siya ng nakakatakot na figure. Hindi ko kaya. Ang mahirap, nagbumukha siyang kahit green screen, nagbumukha siyang nakapatong lang. Oo, ang hirap. Para sa akin ang hirap. Siguro amateur lang ako mag-edit. Pero siguro yung iba. Pero ang nakita nyo naman kuha sa cellphone tapos i-edit mo ng ganun. Parang masyadong matrabaho. Actually, kaya naman talaga, pero masyadong matrabaho para tumama, umeksakto dun sa kulay nung kuha, sa kulay nung lugar. Mahirap. Ako, tiyatry ko, buwapatong lang eh.
This last video is another reason why I stay away from messing with the occult. Garen, who is the person you see right here, filmed this video 10 years ago and hasn't released it ever since. It was up until now that he decided to release this video. The reason why he didn't release it is unknown, but I can't help but think that it was solely because he was afraid of showing others. What he captured on camera is really creepy.
Stop looking at me. I don't want to do it anymore.
Come on, one more question.
No.
Promise.
Just do one more question, just for the fun of it. Y'all made me stay down there when I wanted.
You're not doing it right now, Shelby. You don't feel the thing moving when you don't see it moving when you lift it up.
Well, I mean, I'm just saying.
Seryoso
One more
sila.
question.
Just one more, you promise.
I promise. Come on.
Just one more. This will be it. I promise. Well,
Oh,
I can't say that because I'm not doing it.
What
But
do y'all want me to ask?
just ask it if it's gonna harm y'all or if it means harm or something. I don't know.
It's a freaking evil spirit, Shelby. Of course it means harm.
Well, I'm
Just
just
ask it.
saying.
It's a
Just
good
ask
question.
it.
Do you mean us any harm? Ah, no.
Oh!
Oh my God! There's no way that thing just flew by its friggin' self. No.
Ay, nako,
Maybe
ayawan
it's
na.
best to stay away from games like these. I've seen too many videos to know that nothing good comes from messing with the occult. But that's what I think. Whether or not you want to play is up to you. But I'd be more than happy to hear your stories and experiences with such games.
Umayaw siya, no? Ganyan din ako eh. Ganyan ako, pag gay gumalaw, ay ayawan na.
They're always interesting and spooky to
Oh?
hear. Thanks for watching.
Kaya wag kayong wag niyong subukan mga tol kung di nyo kaya. Ako di ko kaya, di ko talaga susubukan. Aminado ako doon. So shoutout na lang tayo, Diyos ko, muulan pa. Shoutout kay Mitch sa Balenya. At natutuwa daw siya sa translation ko. Ba't ka natutuwa sa translation ko? Ano yun, legit yun. Ano ba yun? Wala naman nakakatawa dun So shoutout sa'yo Mitch ha. Shoutout kay Kundiman TV. Idol daw ako niya. Bakit? Nag-react lang ako dito, tol. Pero salamat. Tapos shoutout kay Maria para Ellen Kabuay, Heradilla ng Lipata Kulasi Antique. Tapos shoutout kay sino pa ba to? Kay Lucilia Eshelman ng San Diego, California. Hayop. Shoutout sa iyo ha. Tsaka shoutout sa kaibigan mo ba to? Kay Le Salunoy. At shoutout kay Rebecca Daga. Shoutout kay G Rose. At sa shoutout kay Jefferson Abalos. Shoutout kay Valenton Angelo. At shoutout kay Rosana Habok Balye, Santa Rosa, Laguna. Ayun. At shoutout kay Mark Kilan Divino Dalao-Daw. Ayun, maraming salamat sa panonood at hanggang sa muli.
I came from the mud. There's